My name is Kenneth Burton. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Just came up with Facebook doing some demonstrations on the new product. We're going to do another certified test. We've done this one before, but I'm going to do it again. This is against the Da-lite PARALLAX, if I'm saying it right, PARALLAX. Pure, I think 0.8 projection screen surface. This surface roughly is around I'd say roughly $6,000, $7,000. I'm pretty sure they got it for cheaper, but for what I've seen, at 120 inches, I think it's around that price. I do want to background verify that 100% again, but I know it's basically much more expensive than our screen. We're going to be pricing our technology under the $500 mark, which is everything from the 32 ounces, 64, 1 gallon, and 2 gallons. And this is something that's very important. You have to do certified tests. This is how you get your word for what your product is going to be worth, especially if you're going to get the certified screen. At the end of the day, you want to show that you can basically challenge the screen. We're going to begin with doing this demonstration right here. We just came up with Facebook with this one already. All right, and there you go. Okay, snow screen savers.
Getting that from YouTube.
by showing this demonstration, we're going to be using the highest, most advanced certified screens, the best of the best, the best out of their collection, to show that this technology and what we're engineering here is going to not only save our customers hundreds, but thousands of dollars. So you're looking at a $7,000 screen. At our biggest kit at 2 gallons, I can paint up to a whopping 650-inch screen. How much would that cost you at the end of the day to paint a screen out of that caliber? Some more white levels in there. Put the box over here.
Pennsylvania.
Go fast on that.
You're out there working.
Washington.
Let's keep it moving.
Every day.
Keep it moving. Okay, what with that?
Broken promises.
Nope, good with that.
Pennsylvania.
I'll take that.
Well, it's almost here. And this election, it's up to us.
We're still at the 30% mark. We're not going to be fully at 100% until I finish this screen here. Then we'll be at 100%. And just to show you that, way below under 50%, the screen can take a certified easy. This is what I have to show when I go to phone sites. They have physical screens in there. They've got the money to pay for those screens. You got to be able to convince those customers at the end of the day that a person that can easily go out and spend $7 grand for a screen, why is your product better? Number one, my projector costs $10. I can be in a fully lit environment and operate with no problem. Meters don't register. My screen can work with an ultra throw. We can't put an ultra throw on that screen because it's not made for it. I have to get a special screen to run it on ultra throw. And technology does both. It doesn't read the Infinity One. That's why I see people in there with these JVC projectors, $30,000, $40,000 machines in there, $50,000 machines, Roncos, barcodes, got these expensive high screens in there, and they can't read an Infinity One to save their soul. I can do it at $10 on a projector. Now, word to the wise, for those people that want to go against this screen, don't even try it. I've tested this thing on gray screen paints before. This stuff will rip your stuff up live on camera. It will embarrass you. For those of you who did the Network Grade 773 and up matching that screen, you think that was embarrassing, lay against one of these. And mind you, this thing has a 0.8 gain sitting on top of it, so mind you, it's going to be designed to be in fully lit environments. It's not going to have an issue in there. It'll see a contrast level way better than your product. It looks like that on our screen because we have a much more superior technology. Star-filled screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
We read the Infinity One. That means every certified screen, if it's not black, it's going to have a problem against our screen. I think people do watch, companies do watch us, and I think they do. And I think the reason why they are in the works of developing a black screen, because if they don't, they're going to be in a lot of trouble, because our technology keeps rising. But keep in mind, we always make sure that we're a couple steps ahead. That's why we have AdTech, because AdTech can absorb sunlight. And their screens require a ton of lumens to get them to kick. 8,000 lumens to get one of those screens to kick. That's a very expensive projector. Spend years and years studying their technology. And this is what I explained to you on camera to other people who make these great paint products, and if for some reason they think it's all about them and what we do. No, it's not about you. I don't get credibility for your stuff. We don't. We get credibility for that screen right there. I'm pretty sure they've tested their stuff already. I'm pretty sure they placed orders and had their stuff down there and tested it. They'll contact us because they know us at the end of the day that our product can show that it can take on their screen. That stuff can easily take a gray screen up with no problem. I know, I've done the test. I did the test when we had the product down here and we weren't going through the fiasco of all the cancellations and all the other nonsense we're going through. We had the product down here, we did test it. It didn't do well at all, period. Couldn't pick up those contract levels, none like that thing. It's a very good screen. It's just that against our technology, it doesn't look the same way. Now, if they're going to buy us just at the end of the day, like, hey, look, you got to use a much more expensive what? That's the last thing you want to say to me, that we have to use a more expensive projector and your projector is not high quality enough to use on our screen paint, or our projection screen, so you're advising the customer has to spend more money because they don't have to on ours. So that's something they don't want to say to me at all, period. Because again, I already know it from the door, but they don't want to say it. Tron 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
At Verizon, every phone can be the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence. Wow, phones are going to be flying to Verizon.
So when our customers buy our products,
customers can get iPhone 16
every single
Pro
one of
and a
them,
new
all
iPad.
our stuff is tested against certified.
Only on Verizon.
Dedicated theater rooms? No. Next to our black technology, there's nothing in a dedicated theater room that'll hold a candle to our stuff. We've tested all certified. We did it before. Certified, white screens, gray screens, you don't read in that environment next to the screen. But again, as I said before, you gotta be to see the Infinity One. I can say that until the day I pass off this earth, and somebody else will take my spot and probably say the same thing to you over and over again. The Infinity One is an absolute must for your setup. You have to have it. There's no way around it. You can't say, I'm going to go with a gray screen or go with a gun. It can't read it. Can't see it. And that's what's going to happen. Certified screens are listening to what I'm saying. They are. And they're going to start developing black screens. Now, they're not going to charge you less. They're going to charge you a lot more. Because Spinal, they charge you $7,000 for that screen, and they charge you $5,000 for a black screen that's going to be far more advanced than that one. We still have advantage points, because our technology is much more affordable. So under $500 when this technology launches, that means my customers will have a screen they can take inside, outside. They can convert any surface they touch into this technology to convert it better than a certified screen. Having to paint those cardboard boxes over here, and it'd still be far better than a certified. I can paint the top of this table, I can paint some floor mats, I can paint that ceiling, anything I want, even that door, and convert it to a high performance screen. Hey, if you want to do a 235.1 and you really want to go through the measurements and all, go get a door. Door is about the same size as a 235.1, same height and length of that screen. Get one of those doors without the doorknob cuts in them. Put it on a nice little stand, put it with our technology, you got a screen more powerful than a $7,000 certified. That's why I said contrast is everything. Contrast plays a role in color. It's very important. And as you can see with the heightener technology we have on our screens, we can blend into a gunmetal very easily with the white levels. Remind you, we're at 10% on the gain capability of our technology and only 30% on the screen paint product itself, which means this screen has not peaked at 100 yet. And that's why we got people right now that are flooding my email account about when this product is going to launch. So as I said before, you can't launch the product until it's properly tested. We have to make sure all our products are tested correctly. Once that product is ready to go, then we'll be ready for batch number verification process, which means all products are tested before they're shipped out to any customers. You will receive a container, you'll have a seal on the back of it, there'll be a date on it. That date will match the YouTube video showing your product being properly tested before it's shipped out. We like to make sure our stuff works. And if that's not enough for you, send it back. We'll redo it again. That's why I tell you from the door that when you're looking at these products out here, they have no test on them. Where are the tests? So if they don't test these products properly, what's going to happen to you when you purchase them? You could be sent an everyday can of paint. You don't know. It can be anything from Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, with a little Christmas glitter in it. You don't know what it is. No testing. Fake specifications that don't add up. You can be stuck in that nightmare at the end of the day. End up picking that up to your screen and ruining your investment at the end of the day because the person who basically made the product doesn't know much about it. And if that stuff dries unevenly on your surface, you're going to have a problem. Now, wall and all that, you can sand down and remove that product. But a fixed frame screen, a motorized projection screen, is a whole other area. So you have to make sure that when people are making these products, I'm talking to them, you have to make sure that when you make these products, you know exactly what you're talking about and what you're doing, because a person who's taking the time to buy those products as an investment for them, you can end up destroying their investment. That's why you have to do the test. Boy, it looks beautiful. Now, does the daylight screen work? Yeah, it does. It works perfectly fine. I've had it against a white surface. It pulls beautiful contrast. It does beautiful colors. Has amazing white levels. It does exactly what it's designed to do. It can advance a white screen, make it look incredible. But that's not a white screen sitting up there at all, period. Most companies, when they're testing their products, they'll do their products against another white surface. I can understand that because that's what you're going to be usually bumping into. It's another white screen to show that your product is more advanced than that. But I do believe that you should test your products against other certified screens. And that's what we did. So anytime I get into a room and they're talking about, well, it's no such thing as a physical projection screen being beaten by or taken out by a screen paint product, that's impossible. No, it's not. It's right there in front of you. And we've been doing it for years. So it's not possible. It's not impossible. It is possible. So now a person said of them going out and spending. I had a customer of mine who was going to spend $20,000 for a screen. Now I say, what company? He was going to spend 20 grand. Bumped into our YouTube videos, so doing research on our company, see that I'm the kind of person that's persistent about my work. You'll see me come out here time and time again, video demonstration after video demonstration after video demonstration. And that's what they notice about me, that I'm a person who's basically serious about what I do. I have a passion for what I do. And that's why he contacted me. We had a nice conversation. You got to know your product. You got to know what you're talking about. So this person does his research. He's a tech junkie at the end of the day. Had a nice conversation, took a chance, he bought my paint, he's had it ever since. Ever since he had that product. Ever since. Saved him, talking to people, saved him $20,000. This screen's 180 inches, and it sits in an open bay area on his it has an enclosed back porch, but it's tons of windows in there. And that's how I ended up over at the smoke lounge, over there. Yep, and over there, what did I do over there? Pushed a 150-inch screen through a window with a fish on display on a projector that cost him $400. I advised him to get the projector because he didn't have one yet, and he got his projector for $200. A 720p short throw projector. That's what he got. Looks amazing on the screen. Saved a ton of money. He was going to spend $20,000 on the screen. God knows what he's probably going to spend on that projector. Knowing him, probably about $5,000-$6,000 for the projector too also. He didn't spend anywhere near that. And he advised me to his family member. When I met them, I went out there. We showed off the screen painting there in the environment they had, but he was impressed by seeing that screen up in that window at that caliber and that size with a projector, two projectors for $400. Can't say you're going to save people hundreds of dollars. You have to prove that you're going to save them hundreds of dollars. When we save people thousands. Now, for the companies that make these screens, you know what they're going to do? Like I said, they're watching us. Chances are they're making a black technology as we speak, which is good because that's all part of what we need. We want black certified screens. We need black certified screens. That allows us to be able to test future technology. There's no point in us testing on certified. The only thing we can show on a certified screen is that we have a more superior technology, but to have an actual screen to challenge us on that level, we don't have it. So by them making a certified screen, this gives us the chance to develop better technology. And I think some people don't understand that. It's the same way when you're training. If you're training to become an amazing fighter, you don't fight fighters that you can easily beat. Because this basically weakens you at the end of the day. You fight fighters at the end of the day that could be far more advanced than you. That's how we were trained. We never fought our same division. I never fought my same belt. So if I was a white belt, I fought a yellow belt. And so forth. Never fought my same belt. You can understand why he kept sticking me in an area with people that were more advanced than me that would kick my butt every single day. And gee whiz, man, it's messed up, man. I ain't win. One thing, man, these guys are far more advanced than me. Every time I get in there, it's always somebody better than me. I go in there with a blue belt, I got a brown belt. I go in a brown belt, I got a black belt. Always somebody better than me. Always getting beat. But I didn't realize that I was being trained to be a better fighter. So when I did get into a ring with somebody in my same rank, I could walk right through them easy because I was used to fighting a more tougher opponent every single day. And if I can learn to defend myself and learn to be able to handle myself with a much more experienced fighter, then when I got into a ring with somebody in my same rank, it was an easy cakewalk. That's how I was trained. This is different in this band because, again, who knows? That's what I like about it. It's a possibility. Who knows? It could come out literally with a black screen that could be super advanced. The certified screens are amazing. That's what I love about it. It's amazing technology. If they come up with a black technology, do you have any idea how exciting that would be at the end of the day to be to challenge something like that? That would be absolutely amazing. I am looking forward to this. Where other people are not looking forward to this at all, period. Oh man, I can only hope. We've seen the Diamond do one, but the Diamond is very smart about them. Screen Innovation was pretty smart. They made it so no one can get the samples on them. I tried. They made it so no one can get those samples. And then they require you to have an 8,000 lumen projector. And someone did bring it up on a forum site with that. That's how I found out about the black screen. I was on a forum site, and the guy was like, well, Screen Innovation has a black screen. And I said, oh, really? And I went over there and took a look at it. Took a look at the screen, and I was like, oh, it is black. So I'm looking at the screen, and I said, I got to call in about it, look at some information. Maybe we can get a sample sheet of this. So I contacted the company, and they told me the whole thing. The screen requires 8,000 to kick. You need an 8,000 lumen projector to get that screen to kick. And it's not really for residential. It's more like a more company screen at the end of the day. You know, companies pretty much pick up on that. I don't know how many customers got it. That being said, like I said, working to make better technology for our clients, spend $7,000. Hopefully, I hope these companies do make a black screen. I think it would be amazing. I hope they do. I want to see what they have. This would be fantastic. He's tracking something new. I heard it in the walls. I think it may be I don't know what it is. I know it's something in there, but he's been tracking it. So good. It knows he's in here. He won't come in here. But anyway, yeah. So they come with a black screen. This would be fantastic. This gives us a chance to test our technology against more advanced technology. That's what we want at the end of the day. But that's what we have ad tech. Ad tech is being developed for other things than window advertisement. And ad tech absorbs, already proven, it can absorb 100,000 lux of sunlight. And with that being said, their screens can't do it. We know they can't do it. So this is going to be interesting. That's why I sit there and say, at the end of the day, that against the screen paints that are out there right now that swear up and down that everything we make is about them. No, it's not about you. It never was about you. It was never about you from the day I first started my company. It was never about you. You weren't even heard of when I started my company. I didn't even know anything about you. I didn't even exist when I started my company. It was always about certified. All this got started because I refused to spend $3,000 for a screen. That's how all this became to be. I don't want to spend $3,000 for a screen. So, seeing how expensive screens are, I figured that we had to do something about it. And this is where the Lord blessed me, talked to me, gave me the information to be able to have the additional one crystal screen paint that paved the pathway for us. It was meant for us to bump into black diamond. All that was meant to happen for us to basically change to this particular path. Everything there's a reason for everything that happens. Everything has a reason. So all that was meant to happen. I think because of when Screen Innovation contacted us, it allowed me to see that my technology is better than I thought it was, that they're actually contacting me about the technology. But also seeing the way they handled that situation basically gave me a more of a push and driven drive to develop technology far more advanced than their products or anybody else's. And to do it all for an affordable price that anybody can afford. Because that's what people want at the end of the day. People don't want to spend thousands of dollars for a setup. Even the people who have money don't want to spend thousands of dollars for a setup. Hey, Table. There's Table's over here. So, as you can see, we're able to do it for far less. It's going to cost our customers a ton of money. Next week, we'll start talking about price, or what we're going to be charging. As I said before, we're keeping all the products under the $500 mark. Show you the screen. We just took off. There we go. So there's the screen right there, so you can see what it is. And this is the most advanced screen that they have in their collection. And I thank Da-lite for sending it out to us. We really appreciate that. Now, will we bump into one of these out there? Nah. No, not really. White screens are the only screens we're going to bump into. That's basically about it. We're not going to bump into anything like this. It'd be rare if we do. But it's also good when we're online and we're doing demonstrations, you know, that we have people have these screens online and the forum sites and stuff like that, that we can show that there is something better out there. Much more affordable too, on top of that. So that's why we're getting ready for, we know black screens are coming certified, it's coming. But to get ready for that, that's why the ad tech technology has other different ways of being used. And there's a gaming version of it, and there's a home theater version of it. And these are, well, actually, one of them is actually a spray-on application, because I'm thinking about how we're going to go about doing the computer cases. Because again, I don't want anybody shipping their cases. So we're at this warehouse we'll be picking up pretty soon to be doing a work in. And I don't want people shipping stuff to the warehouse. We don't. Or cases and stuff like that. Man, you got to send a whole PC over here. So, no. It's better if they do it themselves. It's not hard to do. If you have a glass panel on the side of your case, you just take it off and you coat it. That's it. It's a pretty easy application. We'll have lots of demonstrations showing you how to use it for the paint sprayers. Basically, stain sprayer does a job. $60 per sprayer. And I think it's better that way. That way you can basically have certain coatings for certain colors and basically certain coatings for how dark or how light you want it. Pretty sure you want a little light. You do want to show off objects that are on the other side of your case, because that's what the whole window's for anyway. But it'll give you a chance to game off your window. And I think it's easier to do it that way. We do have a flex screen coming out. These are the smaller screens. They're going to be for tabletop displays, something for your office desk or something like that, and also too inside your PC. So we have a flex coming out. I think we're going to have that in a size by, I was looking at that 2 feet by 2 feet, but I don't know, I got to look into that. And then we got the aluminum screens coming up. Those are actually physical screens. Still working that out. To ship one of those is really expensive, so I'm trying to figure out how to get around that one. Oh man, I'm telling you, it has been a really busy. It's we're not even anywhere near close to our time, and I still got so much work to do. It's not even funny. I gotta go pick up a lamp. I'm excited about getting a lamp because again, I haven't done a lamp demonstration. We're doing right here in the max out zone. That'd be freaking awesome to look at. All right, people, wanted to show you that demonstration real quick. Hope you enjoyed it. Of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology, because if it weren't for him, none of this would exist. Gotta go. Thank you for your time, and God bless. Understand that, we give God the glory for all things, for everything. Everything we have in his office, everything we've been able to develop down through time, from the first drop of screen paint that I've ever been able to develop and make, all comes from God. Everything we have, we dedicate to him, and we give him the glory for all things. Because without him, like I said, I'm not a chemist at the end of the day, and I sure enough didn't really for computers. None of this at all, period. No, all that came from God. Everything came from him. So we give him glory for all things. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Gotta go. And we're just going to keep on working to make better products for our customers, much more affordable for everybody else. Thank you all for your time, and God bless.